Welcome back to AlphaCars and Motorcycles. My name is Ian, and today we're taking a look at this awesome 2022 Ural gear up in this really stunning kind of matte finish Taiga green. So this video is going to be a general overview of this Ural. We'll learn some specifications, some cool features, and just generally get more familiar with it. So whether you're thinking about purchasing one or you just like Urals or want to learn more about cool motorcycles, this one being a two-wheel drive, sidecar motorcycle, then this video is for you. You're in the right place. So let's get into it. So now let's talk about this Ural. Let's start with the heart of it, the powertrain. It's a 750cc horizontally opposed two-cylinder. We can see this awesome high mount 2-in-1 exhaust. So true 2-in-1, and then at the back we have our high mount muffler. So you can just see how much ground clearance we gain from that. That is standard for 2022, as I may have mentioned. And even just look at the welds on that into that muffler can. They're really like a work of art. We have our shifter on the left side. It's like a heel-toe shifter. 4 forward gears on the Ural, and then 1 reverse gear. So looking at the right side now, we have our little heel-to-toe actuator for reverse. So what you're going to do is be in neutral and kick down with your heel right here, and that'll pop it into reverse. And then we also have our rear brake, which is also tied, as we can see here, to the master cylinder for the sidecar brake as well. So that actuates the brake on both rear tires. And then this is a two-wheel drive rig. So we have our lever here, as you can hopefully see. So this lever is what you would actuate to then engage two-wheel drive, which happens in this final drive unit, which then is shaft driven right to the sidecar wheel. And of course, it's also shaft drive from the gearbox to the final drive, so no chain maintenance to worry about. Super smooth, super direct. And then the clutch is a twin plate dry clutch, so very responsive, a lot of clamping force, which is what you need for a rig like this. So very durable and very easy to use and light to pull as well. Now getting into the kind of chassis and body of it, if we look up under our front fender here, we do have an undercoating under the fenders, under the sidecar, and it's inside the sidecar in the passenger area as well, which we'll see shortly. So you can see this kind of line here. So we have this durable, thick chip guard, so that'll aid in protecting the paint from chipping or getting damaged if like something kicks up and hits it, and thereby protecting the metal underneath from oxidization or rusting. I touched on the rear brakes a little bit, but this does have Brembo brakes and floating rotors all around. I mean floating rotor as the rotor bolts onto the hub separately. It's not all one piece. It's a very high performance design. So we have one on the sidecar wheel, have one on the back wheel here, and then of course the front brake, which has a beefy 4-piston caliper. So a lot of clamping force, of braking force, on this machine. They're really high performance brakes. And now talking about the steering stabilizer, we have a nice hydraulic dampener here, fully adjustable. So you can adjust the steering to have the correct amount of feedback or dampening effect depending on like the terrain you're riding on. So that's a very cool standard feature as well. Looking at the sidecar, we have our spare wheel. With how the hub is designed on it, it will fit all 3 locations on the Ural. So if you get a flat on any of the tires, then you can still get home. We have this cool sturdy rack as well. You can see if I shake this, the whole machine moves. It's very solidly mounted. We have a cool jerry can and a foldable or telescoping, I believe, shovel as well. So now let me remove this tonneau cover and I'll show you the passenger area and the sidecar. Okay, now that the tonneau cover's off, I have it just thrown over the machine for now. So looking in our passenger area, we have a nice comfortable, even like contoured seat. We have a nice rubber mat. And we can see this, once again, this rubberized chip guard coating is applied in here. Our fuse box is in here as well. We have a European style outlet and then an additional circuit ready to be used. So we have this like high quality waterproof switch already installed. And then you may be wondering, well, if that switch doesn't do anything, then what turns on the driving lights? We have a switch right on the handlebars right here, which operates those. So then while you're riding, it's very easy to switch them on and off and not have to do anything unsafe by reaching down in the sidecar. Let me pop the trunk open for you. It's kind of a two-handed operation. And we can see in here we have our touch-up paint. We have our owner's manual. There's another nice rubber kind of floor mat in here, which I really like. I think it's a nice touch. And we have our factory toolkit as well. And once again, you can see that chip guard coating in there. So closing this back up, very secure latch, and it is lockable as well. So if you want to keep some items in there and not worry about them attracting attention or being stolen, then there's your answer right there. So, and if you're wondering too on different ways to store your tonneau cover or different ways to use it on your sidecar and just how to take it on and off, we do have a detailed video on that, which I'll pop up on the screen right now for you to check out. So now I'm going to put the tonneau cover back on and I'm going to throw a leg over the Ural and show you the controls in the cockpit area. And now getting on the Ural, very comfortable place to be. We have our parking brake, which is a nice aluminum handle, very nice to use. Our ignition on the side here, which we're going to turn on. See the nice needle sweep. And then with that nice fuel injection system, all we have to do is hit the starter. Starts right up, no chokes or anything to worry about. Doesn't matter the elevation you're riding at or the temperature. And now going over the controls really quick, they're just kind of normal motorcycle controls. We have our blinker, horn, low beam and high beam, and then the flash to pass is right there. And then we have our switch once again for those driving lights, nice waterproof switch, and kill and run switch. Grips are very comfortable too, kind of soft touch. And now that we've gone over a basic overview of this brand new Ural, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was informative. Please leave a like, consider subscribing so you don't miss any more exciting content. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.